What is going on, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of the Yins and News podcast. Week 16 of the NFL season gave us plenty to talk about on the Pennsylvania side of football. The Steelers faced off against the Lions in a key matchup, and we'll break down how Pittsburgh stayed in control and what that means for the AFC North heading into the final 2 weeks. Over in Philly, the Eagles went head-to-head with the Commanders in a must-win game to claim the NFC East. We'll dive into what went right, what went wrong, and how it shakes off the playoff picture. Plus, we'll hit on some other big games around the league, the wins, the losses, and all the storylines shaping up in the final stretch of the season. Let's dive right into the action for Week 16 and break it all down. This is the Yins and News podcast. Let's get cracking.
If you could be a type of cloud, what type of cloud would you be?
A cloud?
Yeah.
The only cloud, I remember we studied clouds in freshman year of high school. The only one I remember is contrails, which come from jets.
Oh,
so
I would be a nimbus cloud, I think.
those are the big puffy ones, right?
Maybe. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I only know that from Dragon Ball.
Whatever.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another week of Yins and News. My name is Ben, with my co-host, Nathan Fubio. How you doing today, buddy?
Nah, all right.
You don't? Yeah.
It was an all right weekend, so...
I thought it was a great weekend.
Not for me. Not for me. So I am... you can see right behind me.
Are you taping?
I'm gonna be a good sport about it. I'm gonna take the L that you gave me on the back.
I plug my microphone.
Oh, you just...
Out of pure excitement. Oh. Say that one more time.
My Super Bowl run is over, my Cinderella story. So... But... Again, dude... 6-8, snuck into the playoffs, and
Hey,
I'm gonna finish third, dude. Like,
I mean, you can't be upset. It was good. You had a great run. Genuinely.
Had a really good run. Almost crawled back after Puka Nacua put up 60 points on me on Thursday night.
Thank
Almost.
God he did, dude.
Thank
Oh
God,
my
because
God.
I made it interesting on Sunday. But I just told the boys to go out there and just have fun, and play for each other, and that's what we
Absolutely.
did. So, had a good season.
Absolutely.
So Justin Jefferson finally decided to show up after a whole season of struggling. And we just had a good time out there. So
Yeah, hey, you know what? And we haven't had the chance to say this and really mean it. But Fubio, good game.
Hey, good game.
We faced each other 3 times this season.
You kicked my
I've had
ass
3
every
heart
single
attacks.
time.
Listen, most of them were all luck. Some of them were skill. Most of them were all luck.
The first one was skill. The second one was luck.
The second one was luck.
The second one was luck, actually. It's so
Whoa, hold on. I told Puka to go out there and be the best fucking wide receiver that this NFL has ever seen.
After making fun of Jewish people. Yeah, jerk. What a jerk.
He made a statement and he put up 63 points. But genuinely, good game, good season.
GG, I wish you the best in our championship game.
Thank you.
Which
I'm hoping I take out the rookie.
You know what? Actually, no. I'm going to complain about it a little bit. I just think it's weird that the championship game is between the commissioner and his pawn.
He's not my pawn.
Yeah, whatever.
Hold on.
You
No, I did not.
It's a little fishy.
No, I have loved the Eagles since I was a little baby. And then out of nowhere, I get this backpack who also just happens to like the Eagles.
Pretty weird.
I'm happy that he does, though. No offense, Chris.
Actually,
no, full offense. Fuck you. We're enemies this week, dude.
I am so conflicted on who I want to cheer for because on one hand you have Chris, who is new to football, which is not a knock on anything. We want people to get into football. But he's completely new to this. 1, 2, He auto drafted his entire team.
Well, hold on. He did pick Saquon.
Yes, he just wanted to make sure that Saquon was his first pick, and he auto drafted the rest of the way. Doesn't know a whole lot yet, and he's in the championship game in his very first year of fantasy and in football.
Beginner's luck is a real thing.
It's real. But
listen, my first year ever playing fantasy, it wasn't in our league, but I'm in another league, and my first year ever, I won the championship.
I did too.
No idea how. No, you did too. Yeah, it's
skill.
real.
That's not luck.
And that's the only thing that really scares me. I feel like his team is beatable. I think I have the numbers to beat his team.
So
But I just don't know if I have the luck.
I mean, on one hand you have him, who I just said his stats, and that's like a slap in the face to the entire league of people who actually who've been watching football for a long time.
Yes.
If he wins, but on the other hand, you're there, and I think it'd be hilarious. You've gone this entire year saying, "I think this is my year." I don't know.
I knocked on wood every time.
To lose in the championship game to someone who's never watched football before this season.
Dude, we've known each other for 10 years. You've known me way longer than Chris.
I have.
We're co-hosts. We own our own company.
Well, see, and that's the problem, because then if you win, I have to go the entirety of next year hearing you talk about
No,
the trophy.
I
That
won't.
is absolutely going to sit in the background of this podcast.
It will.
I know.
It will.
It should.
100%
Yeah.
will.
So I'm
Oh,
very
man.
torn. I'm very torn
Well,
who to cheer for this week.
But think about this. Yins and News podcast brings home a trophy? How cool is
it can
that?
stay in the Ins and News podcast.
How
room,
cool is
so.
that? That's all I want. I'd be willing to do that. If we get our studio put together, I would be 100% willing to do that.
The first 3 years, 2 of the years have been Ins and News members of the championship.
That's true. That's true.
Something to think about.
That's
But
true.
Big weekend of fantasy. My season's over, so my team, we play for championship, so I'm not even. I benched my entire roster for the third place game. I'm not even
He
wasting
also
time.
has his entire roster benched, and I really hate that. It's psyching
Oh,
me
does
out.
he really?
Yes, he does.
I can maybe play Phillip Rivers. I picked him up. So.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
He's having really good games, and other teams are just doing that much better.
Just enough.
They're ruining-
Just enough to beat
They're
him.
ruining his legacy.
Sucks, dude. I hate it.
So
But
sad.
well, before we really get into football, do you want to get into last week?
I can get in the last week. I
Do like
absolutely
a
can.
weekly roundup kind of thing?
Yeah, like a little roundup. Let me just. Boom! That was my first down celebration.
It was really good.
Thank
That was, I could see you on the field.
Yeah, right.
That was nice. That was nice.
Thank you.
Well, we'll start the music for it.
We start in Seattle for Thursday Night War. Seattle looked dead in the water, then Sam Darnold magic happened. Stafford threw for over 450 yards. Puka Nacua had a career night, but the Seahawks stormed back with big plays from Sam Darnold and Jackson Smith and Jigba to force overtime and win it. Seattle clinches the NFC's top seed and a spot in the postseason. Holiday chaos as Seahawks win 38-37 in overtime. On Saturday, Philly methodology put this one away. Hurts wasn't flashy, but efficient. Goddard and Devontae Smith made plays, and Philly's defense clamped in the fourth quarter. And stinky Jake Elliott is so stinky buns at his job. Washington had a moment early, but couldn't sustain. Philly claims the NFC East with a win, 29-18. In a Saturday night thriller, this one felt like the NFC North finally flipping the table. Caleb Williams spent 3 quarters getting harassed, then decided overtime was his coming out party, converting 2 third and longs before firing the game-winning strike to DJ Moore, who finished with 9 catches, 112 yards, and the walk-off touchdown. Williams closed with 258 yards, 2 touchdowns, no picks, and the cleanest game of football this late in the season. I'm sorry, Mr. Williams, you are for real. Bears win 22-16. Now on Sunday, the Bills survive a scare. Cook hit the NFL rushing lead territory this week with another big performance, powering the Bills' ground game when the offense stalled. The defense made a couple huge late stops, Browns hung in, Cleveland's run game was teasing, but the Bills close and stay alive in the East, winning 23-20. In Dallas, it's Herbert with another poised day. Dallas couldn't block, couldn't tackle, and couldn't get Dak enough help. The Chargers balanced run and pass, racking up points early and forcing Dallas into turnover and punts. Playoff vibes in the West Coast are tightening up, and the Chargers win 34-17. It's the Chiefs versus Titans, and this one wasn't even close. It was rookie Cam Ward who looked like Tennessee's QB for the future, being efficient, poised, and with 2 touchdowns on the day, while KC without Mahomes looked pretty meek. Titans defense clamped, offense controlled the clock, and Tennessee gets its first home win since 2024. The Titans win 26-9. Is there a Trevor Lawrence MVP buzz mid-December? Jacksonville just dismantled the AFC's previously top seed. Lawrence had 4 total touchdowns, Parker Washington exploded with 145 yards, and Denver's offense just couldn't keep pace. Jags now on a winning streak that smells like a legit playoff push. Jacksonville wins 34-20. Dominant from wick kick to the final whistle, Tyler Shuck led with a big 93-yard drive and had over 300 passing yards on the day. Saints defense forced turnovers and Olave made every catch matter. The Jets' offense was listless, penalties, empty drives, and nothing to write home about. The Saints are rolling, winning 29-6. In Minnesota, this game was ugly football. The Vikings grind out points. Reichard boots the winner late. Giants nearly locked up the top draft pick position, and Jackson Dart was bad. Giants penalties even worse. And this is feeling more like bad pizza than gridiron glory. McCarthy exits the game early, and the Vikings somehow survive, winning 16-13. This was an NFC South battle for the ages. It was close, messy, but Carolina's the one that clawed. Young made enough big throws late. Tampa's offense kept sputtering and settling for field goals fights instead of touchdowns. Bucks go home with the Panthers celebrating another late-season W, 7-4 since Meow Mix retires, and the Panthers now control the South, winning 23-20. Detroit thought they had it, then the refs tossed Jared Goff's would-be touchdown due to OPI. The Steelers rode the defense, but it was Kenny Gainwell and Jalen Warren who owned the stage with a huge 230 rushing yard day to win. The Lions, still talented, somehow more heartbreak now than ever, and the Steelers stay hot, winning 29-24. Then on Sunday night with some primetime drama, Pats down late. Drake May leads the fourth quarter comeback, over 300 passing yards, and New England's playoff drought ends finally. The MVP chants ring in Baltimore for Drake May, and the Ravens are one step closer to elimination. Patriots win 28-24. Then finally on Monday night, Uncle Phil's back in his prime with 277 yards and 2 touchdowns, but unfortunately, it was Brock Purdy with 5 touchdowns to ruin the Rivers' legacy. 49ers steamrolled. Colts defense looked like Swiss cheese, and San Francisco's playoff positioning is now scary strong as the Niners win 48-27, Week 16 in the books in the National Football League.
There it is, man. There it is.
Dude, we're getting in some pretty good football when every week we watch a game and we're like, this is the game of the year.
Yeah, honestly,
we had 2 of those this week.
Yes.
Thursday night and Saturday night, dude.
Absolutely, man. This was a great... I say it all the time. I know. This was such a great week.
We're getting really good football.
This was such a great week. I mean, listen, dude. Your team, my team, mine's official. Yours is pretty much official. Knock on wood.
Do it. You can't just say it. You have to do it. Thank you. Oh my God. Dude.
We are playoff bound, baby.
I'm not saying it.
Good.
You
hey, you don't have to. You don't have to. You don't have to.
I'm not saying it yet.
But you guys also just beat the fucking Lions.
In Denver.
That was a game
not in
that
Denver,
you
in Detroit.
In Denver.
In Detroit.
No, that was a game that you needed to win.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think if you guys lost this game, all of the motion that you guys had, it would have stopped immediately.
I think so. Listen, I know I say it with this right here, but I gotta give a shout out to the man, dude. He's figuring it out in December. We're 3-0 in December, which is the best December record we've ever had.
That is true.
Quite a while, quite some time.
That is very true.
I know. No, I know. I'm talking about just the last 3 games. Just the
Absolutely.
last 3 games. I mean, like
now, it is still entirely possible that you guys go 9-8. It's a very low chance,
but it's there.
But it's also Mike Tomlin.
Not ruling it out. Mike Tomlin, also this week clinched his 19th consecutive winning season as an NFL football coach, which, like, I want to shine light on for just a second, because if you don't look into the details, yes, you're an NFL coach for 19 years, and for 19 of those seasons, you've had a winning record every single time. That is cool. However, when you dive into it, and I'm so tired of hearing of it, because we haven't won a playoff game since 2017.
Yep.
And again, it's cool. It's a cool stat. 19 consecutive winning seasons, 19 years as a head coach in the NFL.
Stats only matter so much.
But just like saying that out loud, not looking into it, yeah, it's a pretty cool stat. I'll give it to him. But
absolutely,
as a Steeler fan, I'm so tired of hearing of it, because we haven't won a playoff since 2017.
Absolutely. No, I'm right there with you. I mean,
I'm so torn. So torn.
Box office merchants, even for coaches, exist.
Right, that's true. That is true.
I mean,
but these past 3 games, I've been fairly satisfied, and
he's looked a lot better.
It would be
Rodgers has looked a lot better.
Disservice if we collapsed, finished 9-8, and got blown out in the wild card round, because this team is so fun to watch. They're so fun to watch.
They are.
I've
They
had
are.
so much fun the past few weeks, man.
They absolutely are. No,
Oh.
I really like Rodgers at the helm. I like what you guys did this week.
Check this out, man. Look at that.
The shirt's in. First down.
First down. Shout out to Three River Tees, man. I just got this, and it came in after we've been going on it on fourth down for so long.
Mm-hmm. No, I love it. I love seeing Rodgers back there. Dude, guys finally faked a tush push.
Uh-huh.
I mean, never
I
wrong,
said it
just
was coming,
early.
man.
I mean,
I said it was coming. I did. So I was freaking out.
Which side of Pennsylvania?
Well,
You went
let's
first,
go
man.
in order here. Let's start on Saturday, where the Eagles played on Saturday in D.C.
Eagles look great. I'm very happy with this Eagles performance. Speaking of the box office merchants, pipe down. That's all I have to say. Jalen Hurts, again, does not have to put up the stats. He doesn't need to put up everything for us to win. We're finally getting the ground game in there. Saquon Barkley, I mean, he didn't have a lot of yards, you know. Well, I take that back. He didn't have a lot of like heavy yardage. There was a lot of just like, you know, 6-8 yard gains, but something. But we're getting him more involved.
So he's been
Dude
pretty...
was able to carry like 5 different defenders and get a touchdown. That was the Saquon Barkley that we had last year. We haven't seen a lot of that this year. And I, again, really think it's because Sirianni is working with Patullo. And if it works, it works.
Tulo's coaching
I'm
for
happy.
his job right now.
I mean,
but yeah, like consistency. Yeah, like Saquon's been pretty good. Now, I got to figure out. We need to maybe like launch an investigation for AJ Brown. Since him going on Twitch and saying, "Hey, you should drop me in fantasy," he's been going crazy.
he has.
Is this a ploy for like whatever fantasy league he's in that his league mate would drop him so that he could pick himself up?
Maybe.
So that he can make a late season playoff push. I mean, I don't know, but he's had like very close to or surpassing 100 yards receiving.
Yes.
Every week since then. Like he's been going crazy.
I think. I don't know how else to like. It just feels like the Eagles are not worrying about the online rhetoric anymore. It felt like that first half, even like the first half of this second half, everything was about the drama in the locker room. I'm guilty of it. I was talking about it too. But
you're the problem.
I am. But this actually feels like a team that is turning that off. We're just going to play football. We don't need to have the best stats in the world. They are getting A.J. Brown involved, and it's working. So I'm not upset with that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm happy with what's going on. But also notice that A.J. Brown and a W for the day are going hand in hand when Nick Sirianni starts making some of these play calls.
That's true.
So
now, as an Eagles fan, does it concern you that this was 10-7 at halftime, Commanders, and really just kind of exploded late because Marcus Mariota exited the game early and they had to put in their third string?
Yes, no, that is definitely something that's a big talking point.
It's kind of in the air. I mean,
I've said this pretty much all season. I don't think that this is a Super Bowl bound team. We don't have the caliber that we did last year.
Yeah.
But we are, I still see a playoff push. I'm not saying it's impossible for a Soupy, but
it's definitely not last year's team.
No, this is way weak compared to last year. But I don't know. I mean, look at Denver. They are doing just enough to win.
Well, they were.
They were.
They were.
They were. But still, I mean, that team alone is a powerhouse. Even though it doesn't look great, and the box office, or not the box office, but the box score, it's not really showing too great of stats, but they are doing just enough to win.
Not a
That's
lot of good
all
movies
that you
in the
need to
box
do.
office. Since you bring that up.
Five Nights at Freddy's came out.
I haven't seen that one.
Neither have I. But no, I'm happy with the performance. It was a little slow to start. Marcus Mariota was kind of piecing us up. I do want to bring something up. I saw all over Twitter people comparing Marcus Mariota's career stats and Jalen Hurts. Marcus Mariota was drafted in 2015. And they are almost equal in stats. And everybody's saying, oh, this is your guy, Philly. This is who you're rooting for?
Marcus Mariota has been a starter in a while.
Yeah. I mean, or did you say hasn't or has?
Has not.
He hasn't.
Has not.
But he's consistently at least played every single year. I mean, we used him when we had him.
I was going to say, yeah, he's seen playing time, I feel like, every year, but, like...
He has probably been a starter for the same amount of time that Jalen Hurts has been a starter.
I think
if I had to guess.
he was a starter in Tennessee. Well, let me just look this up real quick.
Yeah,
I got it right here. So yeah, he was the number 2 pick in 2015, and then he started the 16, 17, and 18 season. Got benched in 2019, and then after that began being backups for. I forgot he was with the Raiders for a little bit.
Oh yeah,
the Raiders, then Philly, then he was with the Falcons. So again, saw playing time. I think every year.
He has. Every single year that he's been with a team, he's at least started for 2 games, give or take.
Yeah, I'd say. I concur.
I think that that's a perfectly fine stat line to be equal with Jalen Hurts for playing for
only
10
really
years.
Play 1 year, Jalen Hurts?
Yeah, I mean, he didn't play his first year.
He played the end of his rookie year, if I'm not
Yeah,
mistaken.
he played every now and then, yeah.
Yeah.
But then, year after that was the starter. And has been consistently starting since then.
He's never really had an injury, right?
No.
I didn't think so.
I don't know how you can compare the two. There's a 5-year difference in the two.
I think people just really don't like Philly. Is what I.
That's just it.
Since we're having this social media and starting this thing, I like.
People hate
a lot of our
Philadelphia.
big videos that blow up are related to Jalen Hurts. People do not like.
And I don't understand why. I get not liking the. I wouldn't call us the strongest team in the NFL, but obviously, coming off of a Super Bowl, they've been pretty consistent the past 3-4 years. I get not liking a powerhouse team. But, shit, even I'll give credit to Patrick Mahomes. As much as I hate Kansas City, Patrick Mahomes is a good quarterback. Jalen Hurts is a good quarterback. Shit, Drake May is a great quarterback.
Will Howard is...
I haven't seen him yet.
Yet. Keyword is yet.
Yet. But no, I'm very happy with this week. This wasn't like a crazy team to go against. It's Washington. They were what, 4-11?
Well,
4-11.
Now 4-11.
Now 4-11. They were 4-10.
Yeah, 4-11.
Yeah. So not a crazy team to go against. I think that they have a lot of power behind them, but with starter being out for quarterback, I mean, Jaden Daniels really kind of was the glue for that team last year, in my opinion.
But, I mean, the plus side of this is you clinched the division.
We clinched the division.
Which, the first time since, I think, 2004, someone in the East has clinched it back-to-back years.
Twice, baby. Yes, sir.
Something like in this century, there have been more NFC East teams in Super Bowls than NFC East teams that go back-to-back in the NFC East.
Really?
With the Giants and the Eagles, yeah.
That's wild.
That's
crazy. Wild.
More NFC teams in the Super Bowl than NFC teams that go back-to-back. Than people going back-to-back.
That's awesome.
So
that's a great stat.
So really, I mean, that should make you feel pretty good, I think.
Yeah. I shit on box office merchants for looking solely at the stats, but obviously I get you do have to look at that, and that's the only thing that's keeping me kind of I don't know if we're going to the Super Bowl. We just don't seem to be that power, but it's not impossible.
I love the defense, dude. I mean, I really
the defense looks,
so
but my only problem with that is the defense is going to slow down. We've already kind of seen them slow down a little bit.
Maybe if you get those offensive line pieces back come playoff time, Lane Johnson's still out.
That's what I'm hoping for.
Get those people healthy.
That's what I'm hoping for. This week coming up, we can rest. We can play our backups. It doesn't matter. We can take the loss. We're in.
So, yeah, you got unless you're fighting for seeding. I think the number 1 seed is out of reach for Philly.
Yes. I'm pretty sure.
I'm also.
I don't know off the top of my head.
Pretty sure. I clicked on the NBA standings. The mother fricker, bro. I'm pretty sure because I believe it's up to whoever's in the West to get the number 1 seed. So I guess you you'd be competing for the number 2 seed, which I think is yours if you haven't locked it up already. No, it's not yours. I lied. The Bears right now.
Wait, who's at number 1?
Seattle. Seattle's right.
Oh, that makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah. So right now Eagles are 3, 1 game behind. So I don't know unless again it just depends. Yeah, it's weird. So, yeah, Seahawks right now 12-3 number 1. Bears 11-4 number 2. Eagles 10-5 at the 3 seed. Eagles the only one that clinched the division still.
Yeah.
through 16
So,
weeks.
I mean, granted, I don't want to say that the NFC was kind of weak this year, but
No, it's definitely not weak. The
like,
West is incredibly strong.
yes, exactly. Oh my God, yeah.
So, like,
it's insane to have 3 teams in a double-digit win number.
They've all already clinched.
Yeah.
The Niners, the Seahawks, and the Rams have all clinched a playoff spot. So we're seeing 3 teams in the West.
One of them, again, I don't think that Philadelphia goes. If they do go, that's awesome. But without Philadelphia, one of the West teams is going to the Super Bowl.
Well, hey man, don't count out the Panthers just yet.
One of the West teams is going to the Super Bowl. I'm sorry, the Panthers are great.
The Panthers beat the Rams a few weeks ago.
Yes, but Seattle Seahawks still exist. San Francisco is hot right now.
Brock Purdy is getting better, yeah.
He just gets better every game.
But so is Bryce Young.
Yeah.
And we'll find out this week. I'm pretty sure Seattle and Panthers play this week.
Let's see. Okay.
So,
I mean, that'll tell us.
That'll tell.
But every game is different. I mean, it all depends on if the Rams go. It depends on what version of Matt Stafford shows up. It depends on how much they target Puka Nacua, how covered he is. If why can't I think of his name? Devontae Adams?
Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
Rams,
yeah, depending on how much he gets covered. I mean, I am very hot on the Rams, personally. I don't think that they are the best, but I think that they are the most capable to go to the Super Bowl.
Their defense is young and good, and Matthew Stafford is having an MVP-esque season.
Absolutely.
And then, if they can get Devontae Adams back, Puka Nacua, we know, is insanely good.
Yes. So, my money, if I can't put it on the Eagles, I'm putting it on the Rams. Would I be surprised if Seattle makes it in? Absolutely not. Same with the 49ers. Carolina, again, as much as we have hyped them up this season and how great they look compared to last season, I don't think that they're a Super Bowl bound team.
They're my favorite team to watch right now.
They're fun to watch.
Just
they are
because
super
of
fun to watch.
How I guess no one's really taking them seriously, but they're slipping under the radar. You know what? I'm going to take my opportunity right here. I'm going to throw some money out there. Not only do the Panthers win the South, they're winning a playoff game this year.
I mean,
they're winning a playoff game this year. The Carolina Panthers, after winning 4 or 5 games last season,
they're
winning a playoff game at home this year.
Fucking book it.
I just did. I just booked it, dude.
Yeah,
I just booked it. So.
No, genuinely, they are a really good team. I just don't think that they have that power to go to the Super Bowl. It's kind of the same with the Eagles. They're a great team, but I just don't think that they have the power to get there.
It's so up in the air we've seen how fluid it is, and there's no one's clinched the division yet except for the Eagles right now. So.
No. And that's awesome. Also, just so that I get an opportunity to say it, fuck the Cowgirls. You're gone. See ya.
Yeah,
that felt really good.
With the win, also officially eliminated the Cowboys. So,
that felt really good.
So now the Cowboys joined the list of eliminated teams, and a whole lot of people clinched this week. So when you really talk about the Eagles are still the only one to clinch the division, but they clinch a spot. Patriots and Bills finally clinched their spot in the East, so we'll get 2 East people in there. Jags officially clinched their spot. Chargers, Bears, Seahawks, Niners. So the playoff picture is starting to get together. How the seeding will align, we don't really know yet because it is just so that up and down.
Normally, and maybe just the podcast has helped with this because it does force me to look at more parts of the NFL. But this is the first time that I've been super excited for playoffs. Again, if the Eagles don't make it, I'll be sad. But these are a bunch of really good teams that are going.
There's a bunch of pretty good teams going.
It probably helps that Kansas City isn't there. It's nice to see some new faces.
If you're a Bills fan, you got to be pretty excited. There's no Patrick Mahomes.
Fucking Chicago's there, dude. What a weird year. This is awesome.
I'll get into that later about Chicago, but I got some opinions and apologies needed to make about Chicago. But let's stay on the Eagles just a little bit longer. Jake Elliott's absolutely getting cut at the end of the season, dude. This has to be stinky Jake Elliott, bro.
So I've always been hot on Elliott. I really like Elliott as a player. He has been getting worse every year. And then last year, I thought he was getting worse, and then he got really good. and then I just don't know what happened.
Had a little stinker of a year last year, and even like correct me if I'm wrong. I feel like the beginning of this year he wasn't too hot, but then he was dialing it in like October, November.
Oh yeah, well like Jake Elliott compared to like 2018, 2019 Jake Elliott is a completely different player.
Oh yeah.
You could put so much trust behind him. You put him 60 yards out, I'd be pretty confident that he hits it. Now you put him 30 yards out, and I think put Josh Sweat in, let him kick it. I mean, I don't know if you saw, there was a video that was going around of Josh Sweat last year after Elliott missed a field goal, and you can just see him start turning red, dude. Oh my God. I just hate to say that because Elliott, for him being a kicker, I know, like, that's the joke. He's a kicker, whatever. One, kicking position is very important in football. I will stand behind that until I die. Two, he was good. You trust him. But now, like...
This is what I don't understand. And how hard is it to kick a football? But, like, also the sense of, like, how do kickers just, like, lose their accuracy of how...
I don't know, but look at Chris Boswell.
Like, is missing like crazy.
What year Chris Boswell got that, like, huge contract, and then he just played, like,
He got a pretty nice contract, and then he was just missing like crazy. So I don't know if it's, like, just mental or stuff. Or, like,
well, I don't know, because, like, I would say the hardest part of kicking is obviously the mental. Because you've got
I don't know.
11 guys coming at you. You don't want to get hit. You're the smallest person on the field. Like... It's scary, but he's been doing this for how many years now? Like I don't understand what bad juju enters the air, but I think Elliott is gonna get cut this year. I think that we draft a kicker.
Stinky, bro. I mean, well, if you need a kicker, dude, Justin Tucker, he's out there. So.
We're okay. Just I'll go. I don't. I'd rather anybody else but Justin Tucker.
Yeah, I mean, especially like the stinky year he had last year, and he's being super stinky this year at the wrong time, the end of the season.
Yes.
It ain't looking too good for Jakey.
He's another reason why I just don't think that we're Super Bowl bound. Like, there just doesn't seem to be enough. I don't know if it's discipline or what, but
like Jake Elliott, like I mentioned that you guys were down 10-7 at halftime, but Jake Elliott had 3 chances in the first half to flip that narrative,
and that just didn't happen.
Stinky Jake Elliott, dude.
Yeah, stanky leg.
Stink ball. Stink leg.
Hold on.
Oh. Dude, that stunk, dude. Oh. God.
This is my Jake Elliott impression.
I mean, it was stinky.
No, he's got to go. I hate to say that. I don't know if he just... I mean, they cut him and he retires. I don't know where else he would go. But
the Giants are on their like 5th kicker this season. So
if he goes to the Giants, I'll be so sad.
He's gonna stink.
I will be so sad. Dude. What's the name of Colts kicker with the specs?
Well, he was the previous Colts kicker with the specs, but Rodrigo.
Yes, not anymore. Yeah, Rodrigo. I'd take Rodrigo.
Dude. He needs to be in the league.
Rodrigo, dude. Do you follow him on like any social media?
Dude.
Yeah, you see him like recreating kicks.
Such a dorky nerd. Yeah. So his videos on social media are him recreating the best kicks of the week, and then also him on like showing off his Lego collection. Like it's just so dorky.
Yeah. I'd take him. I would love to see him in an Eagles jersey.
I think he can.
I think he'd be fine. I compared it to what we have now. I think he'd be fine.
Like you look at Lane again. Like I just said, the Giants are on their 5th kicker this season.
Yeah.
What do they got against Rodrigo, man?
Hear me out. You and I, we go to the combine. We try out as kickers, and let's just see if we can get on.
I think I could
see if we can help out.
Punt, dude. I could just bomb the ball.
Oh yeah, dude. Punting is easy. Punting is the easiest job. Like people dog on kickers, punters. That's the easiest position. I don't care what anybody says.
Tell that to Presley Harvin, dude. That is a punter that the Steelers drafted.
He did not know how to punt, dude.
He was punting like 30 yards a game, and I'm like, oh my god.
That was the biggest punter I've ever seen. Like, not to shit on him at all, but he was just not built like a punter whatsoever. You've got a fucking tight end playing punts.
I don't even think he's in the league anymore. But yeah, he was like built like a tight end. He was huge.
Yeah.
And you drafted a punter.
Where was he? As far as like college?
Georgia Tech.
Georgia? Okay. That's
he
crazy.
But he was good in college, so I don't know what changed, bro.
It's a different game, man.
I mean, I guess there's no wind in Georgia, and he just couldn't handle Heinz Field.
It's a windy place, man. It's a windy place.
Clearly, yeah.
It's the hills.
Whatever, bro. I don't know.
But speaking of the hills, in the other side of PA, you want to go ahead and jump over there?
I sure can. So we were actually in Detroit for a banger of a win, dude. In Detroit, 29-24.
I'm not the Steelers fan here, but my heart was pumping, dude.
Yeah, and I was texting in our group chat like the final 5 minutes, and I was just like, of course. I was like fucking of course. This is what's happening. So like we go up, we get a score, and we're sitting pretty well, and we got an opportunity right before the 2-minute warning for a Chris Boswell field goal. 39 yards. He made one from 54 earlier. It's inside, and it's Chris Boswell.
Of course.
Doinks the hell out of it. It was so loud. And like, of course. Like, it can't be easy.
Yep.
It can't be easy.
Yep.
So, yeah, we're going to give
That's the luck.
So, yeah, up 5, now giving Detroit an opportunity to go down the field and win the game. And we were just kicking butt all day and then locking up people. So, like, it was just, I thought I was going to scream. And back and forth. First of all, I will say this as a Steeler fan. The refs sucked. Like, it looked
this was a weird officiating.
It just looked like a group of a bunch of idiots that didn't know what they're doing. Because there were way too many times that flags were, like, so late, and then they'd throw the flag, and then they'd meet in the middle for, like, a few minutes trying to figure out what's going on. I'm like, what the hell are we doing? And, like, multiple times just in that last 2 minutes. So there was the first opportunity. Detroit is at 4th. I think it was 4th and 2. They're at the other end of the field. And passes it to Jameson Williams. Pass gets broken up. Look around. No flag. Everyone's celebrating. I'm up 2. I'm like, let's go. Just won the game.
Yep.
And then the flags come. And I'm like, that's an insanely late flag. That's crazy. So, like, whatever. Like, that was annoying. And then Detroit continues to move down the field. Amon-Ra St. Brown touchdown. Crowd goes ballistic. My head's down. There's like 12 seconds left. Everyone's celebrating. Then the flag goes.
Yep.
I'm like, oh my God. Like, it's such a late flag.
Yep.
And then I'll talk about the last play of the game.
That last play of the game,
which,
yeah.
by the way, is absolutely offensive pass interference. I don't know why all these people don't know what offensive pass interference is, but let me.
I think that people just get a narrative in their head that the refs are dog shit, and they clearly don't know as much as we, the fans, do, even though they're right there. Don't get me wrong. I shit on the refs a lot. There have been a lot of bad calls this year. That wasn't a bad call.
The Detroit internet was crazy, and in my head, I'm looking at this, and I'm like, man, it is like these guys have never watched football before. But then I thought, well, maybe they haven't because the Lions have been awful the past few years. So let me share my screen here really quickly, and then we will get ourselves rolling. So this was the final play of the game, and I'll just let it play.
In the NFL, offensive fouls with time expired do not extend. I was looking to see, and they may have been discussing whether there was progress on St. Brown and whether there was time. But
so that was it. Yeah,
it's a clear push-off. I mean, it's so clear.
Well, there's a few things. So, yeah, we can argue. I don't know if you can see it with this angle. Yeah, you can't. But Amon-Ra, as clear as day right here, pushes off Jalen Ramsey. But then, let's also talk about this. Like, we don't understand this. He gets stopped at the goal line. He's not in.
No.
And he goes backwards 5 yards before he the forward progress is dead. Sorry, let me stop and share my screen. Forward progress is dead, and the stadium was so loud, and so some people were saying, Steelers fans or players were saying they heard whistles. So that's why a few of them stopped to let Jared Goff go in. Which I will say, phenomenal effort by the Lions.
I was gonna say if the play was like not the OPI call. Yeah, that is an awesome play.
Yeah, for Amon-Ra to ladder it for Jared Goff for him to dive in the end zone. Yeah, that was kind of cool. But Amon-Ra doesn't even make it into the end. Take away the pass interference. He doesn't make it to the end zone. Gets pushed back 5-6 yards. So the forward progress is done. Blown whistle's dead. And then again, to bitch about the officiating. So this is how. So they threw that flag. They probably met in the middle for 5 minutes, probably. Just an insane long amount of time. Then the cameras finally go on the refs and. Packed Detroit house, by the way. He starts it by saying, the ruling on the field is a touchdown. the stadium is loud. I can't even hear it on the TV.
No,
the stadium is so loud, and he's explaining what's going on, and then he was like, offensive pass interference was called in the end zone. The game is over. And then he finishes with, the touchdown doesn't count. And then it's crazy. And I'm just like, holy shit.
Now, listen, to play devil's advocate here, if I was a Detroit fan, I would also probably be pissed.
Well, of course.
I mean, like, whatever the rules are or whatever offensive pass interference happened, I mean, I'd be livid.
But it was getting called both ways because, again, we go the play before this. There was a touchdown to Amon-Ra that was called back for, again, offensive pass interference because Isaac Tesla ran into the defender that was guarding Amon-Ra to get him clear up in the end zone. They called that for offensive pass interference. Call got brought back. Earlier in the game, exact same thing happened on the Steelers' end. Darnell Washington ran into a defender that was guarding DK Metcalf who got wide open for a touchdown, offensive pass interference.
Yep.
Darnell Washington also killed that guy, by the way, because, again, Darnell Washington, 6'7", 330. This corner didn't even see him somehow, because I don't know how he missed him. Ran full speed right into the center of the chest of Darnell Washington and just fell over and just wasn't moving. Killed the guy.
Can I bring something up about DK Metcalf?
Sure. I could probably also
Let's talk about what happened after the game.
Yeah, so for those who haven't seen it, I don't know how you haven't, but during the game, it got brought to the attention of people recording it that DK Metcalf walked up to a fan, grabbed him by the T-shirt, and shoved him and hit him in the face into the stands. And as of right now, today is Tuesday, December 23rd, he is suspended for 2 games and is out for the rest
Is
of the
it 2
season.
games? I was thinking it was 1.
He's currently this afternoon he was appealing that, so we might get some breaking news on the podcast.
Okay, if he gets 2-game suspension, out for the season, I mean he can still play postseason.
Yeah,
right?
He'll be back for the postseason, but for the regular season, as of right now, he is done with the regular season. Now, there's a few things going on. So what DK is saying is that fan called him and his mom the N-word, and then his mom the C-word. Now,
I'd punch the shit out of anybody for calling my mom the C-word. I mean,
my opinion, if someone says that to you, you're punching them.
You don't speak about another man's mother.
And
the NFL should know that.
Kind of proves it. So he goes up and does that to the fan. Nobody around him, if you watch the video, reacts. The guy holding
the camera, at least from the perspective that I saw, he said something.
And now there's
but he was also so far away.
So
I mean,
there's a lot of stuff coming out about it now, and we're seeing more angles from people in the stands. Now, in the videos that I've seen, no, you can't hear him say anything derogatory.
Right.
So what the fan is saying, which also this is kind of crazy, this fan has gotten kicked out of a game before last season for harassing DK Metcalf when he was on the Seahawks.
That's why just DK?
I have no idea.
Why is he targeting DK?
So the fan is taking legal action in saying that all he did was call DK by his legal name. I can't imagine. Yeah, Decarius, I think is his last name. Yeah, addressed him by his real name, which caused DK Metcalf to react that way. I don't know. I don't think DK Metcalf is insane enough to where someone said, hey, and then he walked him and punched him. Now, I saw today more camera angles are coming out of it. Now, I saw someone was recording after that happened, and the fan turned around to the fan and be like, "That was what he's like, that's what I was trying to do," or something. He was like, "That's what." So,
really,
regardless of what happens, trying to harass a fan, trying to harass a player is just loser behavior.
100%. You're a fucking baby.
Yeah, what a fucking loser. If he was celebrating like that, that's what he wanted. That's the reaction he was trying to get.
That's pussy shit. I'm sorry.
Pussy shit. Yeah,
that's beta behavior.
So again, he's today's 23rd. He is appealing that, and I've not heard anything since. It was supposed to be this afternoon. So we'll see. But it's going to be a pretty hefty paycheck for DK if this does end up going through.
If that goes through, obviously, I believe innocent until proven guilty.
Right.
So I'd like to hear from both sides. I'd like to hear, what he actually said. Yeah. Besides just a he said, she said game. But if he is talking about DK Metcalf's mother, I'm sorry, Roger Goodell, you got to understand that you don't speak on a man's mom.
Yes.
Anybody who says anything derogatory towards my mother is getting punched.
Yeah, again, like that's what
It doesn't matter how professional I am.
Tomlin had a presser this morning, and he was like, "I'm not going to get into it because legal action might be going on, but I support DK." And what's also making
and that's
people
good.
mad,
I think a coach should say
he's
that.
standing with him. But I think what's making people mad about this is that he has a 2-game suspension for going up against a fan. But earlier in the season, Lamar Jackson also hit and punched a fan, and faced no repercussion at all. Like, did not face any penalty. And so that's why I think he's trying to get appeal for that.
Yeah, well, that's understandable. That's two-sided.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean,
I don't know.
If you're going to have an action towards one player for doing the exact same thing, you have to have that exact same action for somebody else.
And like in the video too, there's also a police officer right next to DK on the ground who didn't move
does nothing
at all. So
he says,
and again, like no one reacts to after DK's actions.
I was gonna say not just the police officer. There was other security for the venue there, like
security, and then like fans around him. No one really reacts. So I can only imagine they all thought it was warranted for whatever happened.
If he did say something like that, I'm turning a fucking blind eye. Absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, they should be lucky he only just pushed him. So I don't know. Again, maybe we'll figure something out. But as of where we stand right now, he's out for 2 games. So
I mean, we'll see. Now I will say the person I'm going up against in fantasy has DK Metcalf, so I'm kind of hoping that maybe he's out for at least a game. But we'll see.
But let's get back on the Steelers.
Yeah.
I would love to talk about Aaron Rodgers, who is He's hot. He's heating up in December, dude.
Did you see that run play that he had?
He was shit talking.
Yeah, he's like, "What? You're slower than a 42-year-old?"
Yeah, he was. Oh, yeah. So
he tried to help him up.
Yeah, he was running out of bounds, and like Aaron Rodgers knocked over the defender, was trying to help him up. The guy ignored Aaron Rodgers, had his teammate help him up, and he was like, "What? You just like won't let me help you up? Are you upset that you're slower than a 42-year-old?"
And that's all. Like, dude, as much as I'm not a fan of Rodgers,
I love it.
I will say he's changing my mind this season.
I love it, dude.
And maybe I'm biased because it's Pittsburgh. I don't know, but I like hearing him chirp, dude. I love hearing him chirp.
Led to believe by New York Jets fan that this guy's a terrible teammate.
Yeah, the Jets are just terrible.
So bad.
New York just can't produce a team.
So Aaron Rodgers, 266 passing yards, 1 touchdown, no interceptions. Aaron Rodgers, the last 3 games, 80.2% completion rating, 5 touchdowns, no interceptions, 108 passer rating. We're heating up.
You notice that this happened after he hurt his hand.
He's fine now.
I'm really curious if that Oxycontin is really doing something for him.
The Percocets, man, they're doing something, bro. They're
crazy.
And then
Rodgers is a real thing.
Perk Rodgers is absolutely real. So we're just gonna keep riding to it. And now I'm gonna stay on the offense side of the ball. I don't know if you've heard me talk about him or not, but we have a running back named Kenneth Gainwell.
Oh yeah, I've heard of him.
He's the fucking man, dude. He
is so good, dude. I think I said this last week or the week before. Again, upset that the Eagles got rid of him, but I'm so happy he went to Pittsburgh.
He is our best.
I want to get a Gainwell jersey.
He is our best offensive player, and we are paying him $1.2 million this season.
Yeah.
That is a steal. So him and Jaylen Warren combined for 230 passing yards. Jaylen Warren had 151 total yards and 2 touchdowns. Kenneth Gainwell, 126 total yards and 1 touchdown, which is the catch of the year, by the way. We're going to show this. I
don't even know how he caught it.
I don't either.
Are you pulling it up?
I got it right here. And like you watch they released like mic'd up moments, and Aaron Rodgers was like, "Get on the right side and just run a fade." He's and like right before that, he was like, "Just run a fade," and he runs the fade.
It's like it glitches into his hand. I don't understand. I watched this earlier. Like, that's amazing.
It just falls into his hands.
No, I watched that first clip probably 10 times.
Because I was watching it and I was like, oh my God. And then like just like the mental strength of him to like think that he caught it and then just get up and run to the end zone.
And get up and go.
Like,
yeah.
And like no one touched him, and like that's the right.
I know. That's what I was like. As soon as he went in, I was like, "There's no way that guy didn't touch him when he was down."
Yeah,
but
they did it.
Sure enough,
It fell right into his hands, and even like his press conference afterwards, he was like, "Honest to God, I don't know how I caught that, but I was just like, just staying mentally in that. Like you play till you hear the whistle, and they didn't hear
absolutely,
the whistle.
absolutely.
So he kept going.
As our old soccer coach always said, you always crash the goal. I mean,
always crash the goal. Oh,
Thank
always.
you, TJ.
But yeah, Jalen Warren, Ken Gainwell were like on fire today. Again with them, the past 3 games as well also been heating up. Starting with Kenneth Gainwell, our best player. 18 catches, 296 total yards, and 2 touchdowns in the last 3 games. Jalen Warren, 8 catches, 261 total yards, 3 touchdowns. Our dynamic duo run game here.
this is a good running back core. And
good.
what did I tell you, dude? Getting rid of Najee Harris was the way to go.
Well, here's the thing. So it is. So this is my thing, and I kind of told you it wasn't Najee's fault. It's kind of interesting that Kenneth Gainwell is doing way better than Jalen Warren. It's almost like the offensive packages for the Steelers is that the RB2 gets the better opportunities for that, but that's just me.
That's true. No, that's 100% true. I mean, again, look at Warren and
But Warren still has been good. Very
he
good,
has. I
and
mean,
Gainwell has been awesome.
But I always liked Warren more last year anyway, so it makes sense. I mean,
he was a 2, so I mean,
he was a 2, yeah.
And so I was really kind of hoping Najee played this year just to so we could see how good he actually was, and it wasn't just the Steelers or not. But what an idiot towards ACL beginning
fireworks.
of the season. So whatever.
Oh
but,
yeah,
yeah. The offense is like it's humming, it's clicking, it's playing really well. And we're 3-0 in December, and this is the best December start we've had.
I know that this isn't the Detroit that we've seen the past 2 years. This isn't a Ben Johnson Detroit, but they're still they're a pretty good team. Like,
good. So listen, I want to flip to the offense, but before I do, can I give you a blind resume?
Of course you can. Yeah, go for it.
These are running back statistics or running stats. So
okay.
So your first player, 2 rushing attempts, 9 yards, 0 touchdowns, 0 rushing.
This
touchdowns.
is just for a game, or
yes, this is a game performance. Which would you rather have? So
Okay.
player 1, 2 rushing attempts, 9 rushing yards, 0 rushing touchdowns.
Okay.
Player 2, 7 rushing attempts, 2 rushing yards, 0 rushing touchdowns.
Okay.
And that's it. Which one do you want?
I guess number 1.
Number 1, 2 rushing attempts, 9 yards, 0 touchdowns.
Yeah.
Versus number 2, 7 attempts, 2 yards, no touchdowns.
Yeah.
Okay, so you chose Aaron Rodgers. Those are Aaron Rodgers' rushing stats against the Detroit Lions. And you want to know who
number 2?
You want to know who you passed on number 2?
Who?
Maybe you've heard of this guy before. Jahmyr Gibbs.
Oh, really?
Jahmyr Gibbs had 7 rushing attempts for 2 yards against
That's
the
crazy. I didn't realize that.
Steelers. The Detroit Lions had 15 total rushing yards combined. The entire game. 15. Jahmyr Gibbs,
Holy
David
shit.
Montgomery held them both to 15 yards the whole game.
This is
Jahmyr
I know
Gibbs
that we
had
were like,
2. He had
dude,
2 rushing yards the whole
I know that
game.
we were talking bad about the Steelers defense kind of earlier in the season. They weren't as good as they are on paper. That's a stat. That's a great stat.
And again, with the top running backs in the league, we have done so well containing them. So again, I just read off the stats. Jahmyr Gibbs, 7 carries, 2 yards, no touchdowns. But look around at what else we did. Jonathan Taylor, 14 carries, 45 yards, no touchdown. Devon Achane, 12 carries, 60 yards, no touchdown. Josh Jacobs, 13 carries, 31 yards, 1 touchdown. We are containing some of the best running backs in the league. And a lot of that, I want to give a praise to the rookie that we drafted in the first round, Derek Hardman at Oregon, who is, defensive interior lineman, awesome. He's
really good.
He's been in and out, but when he's in, he is so effective. He got a game ball at the end of this game.
Did he really?
Super helped, the run game. I ran across this stat, and I just have to share it again. Show this rookie's impact, because it's crazy. So when the Steelers defense has Derek Hardman, the Steelers defense has 87.9 rushing yards allowed when he's in the game. Now, opposed to when he's not in the game, the Steelers allow 166 rushing yards a game.
Wow, that's big. I mean, that's almost 100 yards difference. Yeah. That's crazy.
And he is a rookie, and he's awesome. That's
really good.
This is a steal, a first round pick. I feel like he's not getting enough light shined on him, so I absolutely have to shine it on him again. and again, like the secondary as well. So like, what was really slowing the Lions? Like Amon-Ra, like even our secondary, Amon-Ra was held to 4 catches for 54 yards. Jameson Williams 5 catches for 70 yards. Like we were holding down their top receivers. And Jahmyr Gibbs 2 rushing yards. 2 rushing yards.
Genuinely, that's crazy.
2
like
rushing
the Jonathan
yards.
Taylor game, that was crazy.
Jahmyr
Gibbs,
2
arguably one of the
rushing yards.
best. Well, not arguably, absolutely one of the best running backs in
Probably
this
the best
league.
2 rushing yards.
That's awesome.
At home, 2 rushing yards. And
I'm happy for
again,
you guys, man.
the
That's
halftime
sick.
adjustment, and it just doesn't seem real. In the third quarter, the Steelers put up 142 yards of offense, and the Lions put up -3.
You know, I gotta say something. I'm really happy that we started doing this podcast this season, because normally, you hyping up the Steelers, I'd be like, oh wow, he's got a mirage, man. He's blind. This year,
when do the Steelers ever heat up in December?
This is a Steelers team,
dude.
This is what the Steelers felt like, you know, back when we were kids.
Like
this is the Steelers team. Again, I'm not knock on wood. I don't want to see him go down, and I don't want to see that 9-8 season. This is good.
That being said, it is very on brand to have a 3-game win streak for it to come to an end to Shedeur Sanders in Cleveland. It's very on brand.
Oh, you guys are 100% losing that game. No, I don't know what it is about the Browns, dude. I don't know what it is about the Browns. Every single time the Steelers play the Browns, they struggle.
So
I know, like, part of that is this is a team that you feel like you don't need to worry about. This is a game that you should win. On paper, you should win this game. But, oh, you're frozen. Oh, no. Yeah, are you back?
I think I am. Can you hear me?
Yeah, okay.
Okay, that was weird.
You were completely frozen. Patrick, keep that in.
No.
No, it's fun.
Okay, that's fine. So yeah, as I was saying with this, so yeah, there is a chance that we don't have to worry about this. So not only was the big thing this weekend that we beat the Lions, but shout out to Drake May, beat the Ravens on Sunday night.
Yes.
Which means, so this is big because going into week 17 now, the Ravens go to Green Bay to play the Packers on Saturday.
Yep.
If the Ravens lose that game, we clinch the North right there.
That'll be an interesting game.
Which will be, and this is what, so as of, again, right now, today's Tuesday the 23rd, when this game comes out, by the time this episode comes out, it'll be game time on Saturday, so I don't know what the status is going to be. It could be Jordan Love.
I was going to say, Jordan Love is still hurt.
It could be Malik Willis, but like Malik Willis looked pretty all right.
He's not bad, yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. But if they lose in Green Bay to the Packers, we will clinch the North. And then week 17 and 18 won't matter because we're not going to be in a position to be fighting for like a higher seed. We're going to get the 14th regardless.
Right.
Because the Jags had a big win against the Broncos. So
yeah,
I don't foresee. But so, and that's what, like, even today, again, Tomlin Tuesday, what did Tomlin say? I want to pull up the exact quote because I would love to share it because it made me pretty excited. Mike Tomlin says a Ravens loss on Saturday night, meaning the Steelers would clinch, could lead to a lineup change against the Browns, where Tomlin said it may. I haven't looked into it, and to be honest with you, I'm just found out this morning that the game is on Saturday, but it could lead to some lineup changes. Does that
mean what I think it means?
Does that mean Willie
get to
Howard
see the boy?
is going to be in a game?
I pray to God. I really do. I want to see Will Howard play so bad.
You have to. So, but even like, so like with that, the Ravens can win on Saturday against the Packers. Mm-hmm. But if we beat, then if we beat the Browns in Cleveland, then we'll win it then. And then week 18 won't matter. So there's an opportunity for us to make sure that week 18 doesn't matter. There's an opportunity for us to make sure week 17 and 18 don't matter.
That would be.
And I feel like you have to see, at least for a half, you got to put in Will Howard.
At least for a half. Absolutely. No matter what is going on, at least a half.
You gotta see what the boy can do. So, like, again, it stinks that we're probably not going to have DK for the last 2. I would be a little more upset if we were using him to his fullest extent.
Yeah.
We don't really. Now, we've gotten him more involved, as I've said, the past few weeks, but
Yeah, honestly, the suspension could be good
Like,
if this
even
plays out well.
Even this the game against the Lions, like he wasn't he had 42 yards and 4 catches. So like he targeted 9 times, had 4 catches. He was dropping the ball a lot. So like it just didn't have a good game. Tony Romo was blaming it on the fan, and he was also just pissing me off the entire night with his stupid
Tony Romo sucks.
freaking comments, dude. Yeah, I mean you don't have a problem with him, but like he was just making really snarky comments in like the last 2 minutes, and I'm like, dude, shut up.
Tony Romo, Chris Collinsworth, get rid of them. I don't like either of them. I despise both of them.
But what,
Tony Romo, I really just despise for the Cowboys side
Patrick
of it,
put a
but-
picture of Tony Romo and blow him up with a missile. But that's all I got to say about the Lions. Huge win. Lions' percent chance to make the playoffs is now 16. And this is crazy. I'm going to turn it over a little bit, getting into week 17 next week.
Yeah.
This time last year, the Vikings and the Lions were battling for the number 1 team in the entire NFC.
Yup.
We get into week 17, and we find the Lions and Vikings facing off again. But the significance of this game is that they are playing for who's going to be last in the NFC North.
What a weird turnaround, dude. Again, this whole season has been so backwards, it feels like. But
it's so backwards.
that's just-
So they play on Christmas Day, and as NFL fans, we are doomed. A slate of Christmas. So there's 3 games going on Christmas. Number 1, the morning game on Christmas Day is Dak Prescott versus Marcus Mariota.
don't care.
But 2 teams that are already eliminated as
They're
well.
gone, yeah.
So that like George Pickens has to have 5 touchdowns to save Christmas this day. Like to make it just entertaining in the slightest. Because both these teams eliminated, one of them with their backup quarterback. The next the afternoon game, as I said, the battle for last place in the NFC North. We have Jared Goff versus Max Brosmer because J.J. McCarthy, I think, broke his hand.
Good. Sorry, that was mean. I don't mean that. I just really don't like J.J. McCarthy.
Max Brosmer's getting the start, and I just thought he might have a fractured hand. I don't know, but he had to exit the game last week, and so I don't know. Really. Lions just fighting to stay alive. Vikings are already eliminated, so whatever.
Yep.
And then the Christmas night game is Bo Nix and Chris Oladokun, I believe is his name.
Who?
He is the 3rd-string quarterback for the Chiefs. Because
God.
Gardner Minshew, he didn't tear it, but he sprained it. His ACL exited the game early.
I didn't see that.
Yeah,
That sucks.
like in the first quarter, left the game with a knee injury, and he didn't tear it, but he just sprained it. So probably not going to be back. So we're going to see this guy, Chris, who I didn't know who he was at first, and I had to get reminded by one of our friends that this was the guy that the Steelers drafted in the 7th round. The same,
really?
The same draft as Kenny Pickett, yeah. Because I remember we just drafted a quarterback in the 7th round. I was like, well, that's kind of weird, but it's this guy. So he's probably going to get his start. For a Chiefs already eliminated and a Broncos trying to stay afloat.
I mean, you might as well.
After getting the doors blown off at home against
If you're
the Jags.
already out of this thing, then yeah, I'd put in your 3rd string everything. Let them get some playing time.
Yeah,
Get them on the field.
I don't know. But also, did you see Kansas City is moving out of Missouri?
No, really?
It got announced today that in 2031 they're going to be building a new stadium in Kansas. So,
Whoa, wait, in Kansas?
in Kansas,
So,
Arrowhead is done.
yeah, what are they going to be called? Are they still going to be Kansas City Chiefs?
The Kansas Chiefs? I don't know.
That's crazy. Whoa,
And
that's huge news.
Also, yeah, so that's official. 2031 is their goal. They're going to
wow.
relocate
I mean, that's a ways away, but like
to
still.
Kansas. And then also the Bears are trying to get a new stadium. And I'm deeming this just as a threat. They're trying to stay in Chicago, but Chicago's not giving them the funds. So they have brought up the idea that they are looking into relocating to Indiana.
2 Indiana teams?
2 Indiana teams.
Okay, I understand that for a place like LA.
The Bears are way too historic to move them out of Chicago, dude.
I was gonna say, dude, like Soldier Field alone is.
Yeah, but
I can't imagine them not in Chicago.
I don't think they will. I think this is just it's a money threat, dude.
Just trying to play bluff, yeah.
Yeah, they're just trying to bluff just to get some funding for a new stadium. But
I don't understand. Look,
I don't know. That's just kind of crazy.
Okay, Soldier Field isn't like. I mean, it's an old stadium, yeah, but it's also so iconic.
Listen, dude, I'm just so and they put up like the rendering images of these new stadiums, and one, they all look the same,
Of course.
and they all have domes, which is just.
I hate a dome, man.
The
I
Browns
hate a
are
dome.
getting a dome stadium, dude. That is
Why?
That's such pussy shit.
A lid for the fucking toilet?
An
Like
AFC North team is playing in a dome. That's such pussy shit.
no, the outside elements make it interesting.
The AFC North and the NFC North need to be played in the snow. Why
So
are they getting rid of
yes, no, anything East Coast needs to be played in the snow.
Absolutely.
There is something so special about a snow game. Look at Jameis Winston.
They look so cool.
Did you see how much he cried when he got to play his first snow game? It's
beat
important.
the piss out of the Steelers.
Yeah.
The Lord has blessed me to play in some snow today.
Yeah.
And then he just torched the Steelers. Yeah, on Thursday
That's
night.
what happens, though. I like the elements are what make the game interesting.
Yeah, no, it's so good.
That
dude.
sucks.
All right,
That sucks.
We'll stay on Soldier Field here in Chicago. I'd like to give you my second blind resume of the day.
Yeah, go
So
for it.
I got the stats here, so I'm going to show them to you, but I'm going to read them off first. So quarterback one has an 11-4 record, 3,791 total yards passing and rushing, and
Okay.
27 touchdowns.
Okay, let me ask, is this lifetime or is this just a season?
And in a season.
Okay.
In a season. Up to this point in the season.
Okay.
Quarterback two has an 11-3 record, 3,644 total yards passing and rushing, 27 touchdowns. So
Okay.
again, I'll put it. Can you see
this
that?
helps. I like the visual, yeah.
Right.
Let me go QB1.
Okay. QB1 is Caleb Williams this season.
Yeah.
And QB2 is Mitch Trubisky in his second season with the Bears.
Really?
Look how identical those are.
That is damn similar. That's
Look
crazy.
how similar those are. Again, yeah, he had Matt Nagy, into which the Bears went and won the North that year.
Mm-hmm.
And Caleb Williams is in his second season with the new head coach Ben Johnson, seeming like they're going to win the North and the NFC as well.
Oh yeah. No, I know you said this earlier in the episode, but we have to apologize to Chicago.
Yeah. So Caleb Williams, I'm sorry. Because I'm really mad at myself because let me pull up that game, but there were like 3.5 minutes left and Chicago was moving down the field and they were about to score and they didn't convert, so they settled for a field goal. And in my dumb idiot head, I was like, well, this game's over. I turned it off. And because then like at the time too, like I see like people were in Discord playing video games, so I was like, I'll just hop on. Like I was just like, whatever. I don't really care. I then get an alert on my phone that Chicago wins it in overtime.
Yeah.
Furious at myself, I'm freaking out. I have rewatched the clips and rewatched the highlights, and the throw alone that Caleb Williams made to DJ Moore to win that game has. I'm bought in on Caleb Williams.
Dude, he won me some money that game. That was awesome.
I'm gonna pull this up,
please,
DJ. But like, I'm so locked in on Ben Johnson. He's the man. I'm so bought in on Caleb Williams now. Like, I think and it's like, the NFL is good when the Packers and Bears rivalry kind of means something.
Yes,
it's relevant now.
This matters. This game matters.
All right, I got the clip right here. We're gonna enjoy this.
That's it.
On the fake, Williams looking downfield, launching downfield, going for it all.
It's beautiful. It is right in the breadbasket. It's right in the breadbasket.
DJ Moore.
Beautiful.
Crazy.
Beautiful.
I mean,
like, led him perfectly.
God, dude.
Oh,
put it
my
right
God.
in the breadbasket. And then it was just like funny. They go to the locker room. The Bears are wearing like the cheese grater hats, and DJ Moore was getting interviewed. He was like, "It was always fuck the Packers, dude." And, and like the Bears and Packers rivalry means something. Again, this is a game played outside in the elements, which just makes it more awesome.
Yeah, exactly.
It was so good. Yeah, I'm so mad I didn't get to watch that live. I had to rewatch the highlights. I'm never tuning out of a game ever again. So the Bears are for real, and
they are.
Like, again, they got young pieces to move around with. I'm bought in on Ben Johnson, and so. Oh
like
man, dude, they're good.
I like it, man. They're fun to watch. They're a good team to watch.
They're fun to watch.
You wanna go ahead and jump into week 17 here? Start to round out.
Yeah. Let's hop in here to week 17. Let me pull that up. So again, I'll just big week for the Steelers and their clinch for the AFC North. Like I said, we got the important game for that, Baltimore at Green Bay on Saturday. So if the Ravens lose on Saturday, the Steelers clinch the North. If they win, then the Steelers can still clinch on Sunday in Cleveland against the Browns. And if we lose that game, then it's just going to come down to Week 18, which I have said time and time again that I don't want that to be the scenario.
Oh no, not against the Ravens
so,
either, especially.
Again, you got to think 3-0 in December. We've been heating up every single game. It'd be hard to fall off, but it's also totally on brand.
The bigger they are, man. That's what they say.
You just clinched 9. So this is really going to be the test of how serious this push is. I said last week, I was like, if we beat Detroit, I'm full soupy. I'm feeling really good about a playoff push right now.
This guy sends us a video, too, immediately after that game. I'm full soupy. I'm full soupy.
I'm soupy, guys. I was screaming. I was soupy. So this is going to be the real test. I mean, yeah, we fall apart these last 2 games. Well, if we fall apart the last 2 games, and we're probably going to lose unless the Ravens give it to us.
Which is not impossible.
Not impossible. And then if we get blown out at home, I guess it's going to suck. But I'm loving Aaron Rodgers and the leadership that he brings to that offense, which we have not had in a very long time. We've not had in such a long time. Offense is clicking.
It's been a long time.
Defense is getting, and again, this is still the past 2 games I've read off the defensive stats. This is a defense without T.J. Watt still. He's not playing.
Yeah,
he's not. Yeah. So
and they look good, which again brings up my point from last week. How much of an impact is he really making this season?
That's an interesting discussion to have. We'll see what happens when he gets back. But
yeah.
So you would love to play for an opportunity to be able to rest going into the playoffs because again, I don't foresee there's not a scenario where we can move up and we're playing for a higher seed.
Right.
We're going to get the 4 seed regardless. You'd love an opportunity to give Aaron a break. Let's get some will in there. Maybe give TJ more time to heal after the punctured lung.
Oh, absolutely.
Give these veterans some guys. And again, I forgot to bring this up too. Of just the depth that we have. Jack Sawyer had his first start and he was awesome. So
he looked great. Yeah.
Yeah, we had really good depth pieces. So we can get those veterans some rest. We have our pieces right there.
And that's exactly what you should do at this point in the season, especially if things work out and you guys can clinch this. Again, put in your second string, put in your third string. Let your guys rest. Let them get ready for what matters.
Yeah, exactly. So, yeah, back to Week 17. We got a pretty poopy Christmas slate on Thursday. By the time this comes out, it'll already happen. Hopefully I'm proven wrong, but I don't think I'm going to be. I don't. And then the Saturday slate, when the episode comes out, tonight, Sunday night, Packer again, in Lambeau. So I'm going to be the biggest Green Bay fan ever.
You have to, yeah. Buy yourself a cheesehead.
I gotta be. I'm gonna wear my Rodgers jersey that day. So
might as well.
And then just a few stinkers. So yeah, Pittsburgh's going to Cleveland for the 1 p.m. game. Now this is another significance about this, and it would also it'd be interesting to see. So Myles Garrett right now has tied the all-time sack record, or not all-time sack, the single season sack record.
Really?
It would be. Do you think it's totally Cleveland on brand for Myles Garrett to get the sack record against the Steelers, but the Steelers also clinch the North in Cleveland?
That scenario 100%.
So I don't know. I've been seeing,
but it's also super on brand for Pittsburgh to shit the bed against the Browns.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, Shador hasn't been playing
Okay.
He's had his highs, he's had his lows.
He is not as bad as I thought that he would be, but he is not as good as he thinks he is.
I would give it to that, yeah. So, and this is funny with the Myles Garrett thing. So after last week when he tied the sack record, a reporter, and it's, in my opinion, a totally valid question. The reporter asked him, he said, at the beginning of the season, you posted something on social media saying it wasn't about records, it was always about winning. He's like, how do you feel about that now, being 1 sack away from the record, but also having 4 wins on the season? And Myles just told him, next question, just didn't answer.
No.
It's a very valid
I hate that.
It's a very valid question.
Yeah, I'm sorry. You have to answer hard questions.
Yeah.
You have to answer questions that make you uncomfortable. In this position, I mean, and that's not even a hard question to answer. It's okay to say, yeah, you know what, I take that back. No, I want these stats. Or, no, it doesn't matter. It sucks that we've only lost 4, but I'm playing to win. And if I get the stats, then I'm getting the stats. It's so easy to say that. These people are media trained. How do they not do that pisses me off. That's so stupid.
And I do have to take this back. I gave the Browns way too much credit. They have 3 wins on the season. So
Oh.
I didn't know you were that bad, Cleveland. I'm sorry.
And again,
that's
just
like
like
the butt. I just said that out loud. Oh shit!
no. Cancel the podcast. Cancel it. We're done.
This episode's not airing.
No,
It's not
but
airing.
again, like that's just that brings up the point. Like the avoidance immediately makes me think, okay, you are thinking the worst option here. You are thinking, no, this is just for me.
Yeah.
You could lie.
You don't have to tell the truth.
You don't have to. Like
it's a very valid question.
Nobody
He
can
posted
prove
at
you
the-
wrong.
At the beginning of the season, he said it's not about It's not about stats. It's about winning in the Super Bowl.
well, you know what? It also wasn't about the money either.
It wasn't about the money. It wasn't about the stats.
Look where we are.
It was
So
about winning, and he is 1 sack away from the single season sack record, and they have 3 wins on the season.
I'm gonna say it. I hope he tears his ACL.
Oh, I don't condone this. No, you're canceled.
I do.
You're just canceled.
You can't just keep canceling me every episode. It's
just-
like you don't want me here, man.
You're canceled. You're canceled. All right. What's going on? What's Philly doing? Oh, well, at Buffalo. That'll be a fun
Yeah,
one.
I'm nervous about that game, dude. I mean, again, we clinched the playoffs. That's great. I don't know what we do against the Bills. Like, because obviously I want to see Jalen Hurts and I want to see him go against an actual good team because the past 2 have been kind of stinker teams.
They've been kind of stinker teams.
But also, we clinched our position, so let's put Tanner McKee in there. Let's put Sam Howell in there. Let's put a couple of backups, a couple rookies in there. Let's let them get some play time. I don't want to get hurt before we go off and play the most important part of the season. But I don't know. I think it'll be a fun game. It's at Buffalo, right?
It's at Buffalo.
Yeah.
So you better pray it doesn't snow because
Yeah, I'm hoping for some rain, man. For some rain.
But I mean, I don't know, dude. Josh Allen looked kind of poopy buns against the Browns.
Well, every time that Josh Allen looks poopy buns, then the next week he puts up like crazy numbers. So I don't.
But I don't know, man. I like the Eagles' defense here, so it's just going to be a matter of how
And
the offense
if
plays,
we win this
in my
game,
opinion.
which I do think that it is entirely possible for us to
I
win this
believe
game,
it's
but if
also
we win this
entirely
game,
possible.
it is totally our defense. Our defense is going to win this game. They've won us this whole season. All credit where the credit is due. Our defense is just absolutely fucking amazing.
Defense is really good.
Cooper DeJean, man.
Cooper DeJean.
Not specifically
Pro
just
Bowler.
Cooper DeJean,
Cooper DeJean.
but like Cooper DeJean. What a great pick last year. What a great pickup. Oh my God, he's awesome. You know, Chris, who we were talking about earlier in the episode, he texted me about 2 weeks ago, and he was like, "Do I get a Cooper DeJean jersey or I don't remember who he said, but he was very adamant, like Cooper DeJean is going to be my first jersey." And I don't know, it kind of warmed my heart a little bit.
He was asking me about like jersey sizes and such, and he did tell me he was going to get his first jersey. So
Yep.
he also
Yeah.
hilarious. Like he was texting in the group chat this week. He was like, "Man, that Darnell Washington guy's pretty good." I was like, where has he been? The amount of time I talk about Darnell Washington on this podcast, I promise you, I talk more about him in our football group chat.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
And he was like, "Man, this guy's like really good." He's like,
This guy's
"When you bring
all
him
right."
down." I was like, I know. Oh my God.
Christ.
Anyway, back to week 17. So this is a couple ones. We have some battles for the number 1 pick in the draft, really. So we got
Oh yeah.
the Giants going to Vegas and the Saints going to Tennessee to really shake up the top 5 picks.
Yeah. No, absolutely. I mean, I would like to say the Giants take the Raiders. The Raiders just look really bad. I don't think
The
I don't
Raiders
know.
almost beat the Texans.
Yeah, so I don't know. But like,
Not
and
if
also
not.
look at the Saints last week. They put up numbers.
Tyler
So-
Shuck, man, he's shucking it. Let me tell you.
He's shucking it. Absolutely. No. Oh, excuse me. I know that it was against the Jets, and the Jets are arguably the absolute worst team in this league right now.
Mm-hmm.
But it was still 29-6. Like they put up numbers.
And then the Titans just beat the Chiefs bad.
Yeah. Granted, third string Chiefs or second string Chiefs, but
Still, their defense doesn't hurt.
still, like, yeah.
Defense is not they're not hurt.
but that just proves your point that they've just been so lucky. But also, the Chiefs' defense has never really been that great. It's always been Mahomes who has been able to just bring it in prime time.
I feel like this Chiefs team is also like really, because even just watching this game, it was hard to watch because no one really, they all pretty seemed check out. Like there wasn't a whole lot of emotion going on.
Well, shit, Chris Jones didn't even know that they got eliminated last week. So
dumb.
I don't think any of them really. This is just like my own personal opinion. I'm going to throw it out there. The Chiefs are the epitome of a Hollywood team. They are the superstars. People know them because they're so good. I don't think half of these guys really care about football. I think that they care about the fame and fortune of it all.
Travis Kelce is a Pro Bowler.
Solely based off of votes.
Season. And that's what, like, I bitched about it last year, but I'm going to bitch about it again. Because it's all due to fan votes. That's all it is. It's a popularity contest.
And it shouldn't be.
And it shouldn't. So my biggest complaint, Travis Kelce is the tight end Pro Bowler for the AFC. Zay Flowers is a wide receiver Pro Bowler. He has more fumbles than touchdowns.
But people like him.
I didn't know that. I didn't know people liked Zay Flowers. I didn't know he was that popular. Oh, my God. He's got more fumbles than touchdowns. And he's a Pro Bowler.
I mean, we could have a whole episode on this alone. But the NFL is a popularity contest at this point. Just Roger Goodell NFL has been a popularity contest.
It's all those Swifties voting for Travis Kelce. I don't know who's voting for Zay Flowers. I complained about it last year when Zay Flowers was a Pro Bowler because I was like, not to put my bias aside, but I was like, they chose Zay Flowers over George Pickens for. But my God, he's got 800 yards and 5 touchdowns, and he's a Pro Bowler. Travis Kelce, what are we doing?
It's crazy.
Bro?
It's crazy. Travis has fallen off the past 2 years completely. And listen, he wants to pursue other things. That's fine. He wants to be in movies. Great.
I mean, he's like what?
You want to be in the limelight?
He's 30.
Who cares?
He's 35.
Yeah.
He's 36. Yeah,
now's the time. If that's what you want to do, again, that's okay. But get out of the NFL.
You've had a good career, brother.
Yeah, dude.
Oh my God, he's a Pro Bowler. Tyler Warren's not a Pro Bowler. He had a pretty good season. What? Travis Kelce.
Popularity.
It is.
All about
It's
popularity.
all popularity. Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to say people are like snubbed because it's a popularity contest. Like, I'm going to give the entire argument that, Zach Frazier probably should have been a Pro Bowler, but not enough people voted for him.
Exactly.
Including myself, I didn't vote at all.
I've never voted on it.
And that always makes it so complicated. Like, I always try to, and then, like, you have to, like, do all these things to, like, get your votes to count, and then I just end up, like, logging in and creating an account for the NFL is, like, way more difficult than it needs to be.
You know, F1 makes it so easy to vote for your driver.
We're going to talk about different sports. Oh, speaking of different sports, this is way off topic, and then we'll get back onto it. This is golf.
We got to finish soon anyway.
Brooks Koepka is leaving Live Golf.
Oh, is he really?
Like 40 minutes ago, it got announced.
Whoa, really? Is he going back to PGA? Or?
I don't know.
Or is he just done?
The CEO of his team just announced that he was leaving. So I haven't.
That's
he
crazy.
has not made a statement. But
ooh,
okay, this is a football podcast. Shut up.
We can talk about sports. It's our podcast.
It's not what the fans want.
Yeah, dude, us?
No. We got like a few.
You promised me an F1 episode. So.
Yeah, maybe I did. I don't know.
Yes, you did.
Well, you said I would have gave you one if you would have let me win last week. So really, it's your fault.
No, listen. I do what I do best, and I get you really drunk, and then I make a bunch of decisions about the podcast, and I get you to agree with them.
That's why I don't remember when you put stuff in my drink. What?
Yeah. But any more games you want to highlight this week before we call it?
Jacksonville going to the Colts. That could be a deciding game.
Another
South.
And I hate to say it, I don't see a Phillip Rivers win.
Listen, dude, Phillip Rivers is playing good enough to win.
He's playing fantastic.
The Colts defense sucks.
Yeah,
They're
he's doing
so
everything
bad
that
right
he
now.
needs to do. It's just not enough.
He had more passing yards in the first quarter of this Monday night game than he did the entire game in Seattle last week.
Which is so crazy because, again, Phillip Rivers is what, 37?
44.
Oh, my God, yeah, I don't know why I was thinking 30s.
I don't know.
No, yeah, I mean, old guy, been out of the league for 5 years, And he was already starting to fall off a little bit near the end of his career. And he comes back and he plays like he's been playing this whole time.
I'm gonna shine some light on this. This is just my 2 cents. So yeah, for Phillip Rivers, who's been out of the league for 5 years, comes into the season in week 15 and 16. Like, teams have already been catching his stride, and he's gonna come in at that point in the season. I'm taking that much time off, and he's lighting up defenses. Like, this is like probably gonna be like the 49ers defense. Tore them up. And then, this is just to make things even worse, like watching Phillip Rivers being the field general that he was on that Monday night game also just made me realize how shitty these quarterbacks are in this game. So it happened. So like the entire time Phillip Rivers is playing, he's like running like no huddle offense the entire time, and he's like giving his cadences out, and he's like calling the plays as he's moving on the field the entire time. He had 277 yards, 2 touchdowns. The same game, because like they use the headsets now, these younger quarterbacks, and Brock Purdy's headset went out, and the 49ers had to burn a timeout in the beginning of the second half because Brock Purdy going to get a play on. Like, you're the quarterback. Figure out what you want to do. See the defense. Call
Have
the
you
play.
never
Audible the play.
played Madden? Like, I know it's not the same. I know it's not the same. But I'm sorry. You can look at the defense. Do you not study this? This goes with my point that it's just a popularity contest. People want in for the fame and fortune of it all. Nobody wants in for the love of the game anymore. Obviously, that is a generalized statement, and there are people that want in because they just love football, and this is what they grew up with. But holy bejesus, dude, Phillip Rivers is a grandfather, and he's lighting up defenses.
A grandfather, 5 years out of the league, joining a team week 15 in the season.
And then, okay, so you've got Phillip Rivers on one hand, who hasn't played, out of preparation, gets called up randomly, and he does fine. And then you have people like Shedeur Sanders that have been handed all of their football their whole life, and they want to wear the chains. They want to be the number one guy. They want the rollie. That's not what it's about, dude. It's about the love of the fucking game. It's about the pigskin. It's about the brute force.
I sent you the picture of Phillip Rivers going to the game, and I was like, he looked like he just got done working at a frack. Like, he just had like the jacket, the jeans, and the boots.
Dude, Carhartt jackets, some Ariat boots. But
like, he's seeing the defenses. He's audibling to his receivers, and he's marching down the field against a team.
And that's what a quarterback should be.
Against a
you
defense
are
that's probably
the
gonna be
head
number one in the NFC.
of your offense. You lead this team. You have to be ready to lead the team. If a headset goes out, dude, find a play. Oh shit, RPO. It doesn't matter.
They're just so spoiled nowadays, and like really, we were spoiled watching these guys growing up.
We were. We absolutely were. We grew up in the best generation of football.
44 years old, 5 years out of the league, able to command and generalize that offense in week 15 in the NFL.
But everything's just so monetized.
And Brock Purdy has to burn a timeout, and he has to yell at the sideline that he can't hear because he can't make a play. He can't come up with a play on his own.
There are 10 other people on that field. It's not that hard to talk to them. You talk to your snapper. He talks to the rest of the line. It's not that hard. It's
just they make it too easy for him now, and they're dumbing it down.
Yeah.
And you know what? So what? I'm 26. I've never played football before, and I'm gonna.
Who cares?
I don't care.
I played Madden, and I know how to audible a play.
I got a microphone. You guys don't. Shut up.
That's just it. That's exactly it. You just unlocked this whole thing for me. I get it now.
You just think, yeah.
We can say whatever we want.
But I mean, it was. I couldn't fathom it. I was enjoying it thoroughly. Phillip Rivers just commanding this offense, moving down the field, and had a career day. But unfortunately, the Colts defense ruined that because they gave Brock Purdy a career day because they just. And again, there's back-to-back games. Phillip Rivers should be 2-0.
He should be.
The Colts defense is just not good. They're just not good. And again, like Phillip Rivers was down 2 scores. He threw that interception, the pick six. But
yes. But like, it happens.
Bro.
It happens.
You're down 2 scores with 3 minutes left. You got to.
He's been out of the league for 5 years. Of course, he's going to probably throw an interception.
Yeah, there were a few throws where I was just like, oh man. But it's just fun to watch again. I'm enjoying it. He should be 2-0.
Dude, you've got Rodgers playing. You've got Phillip Rivers playing. I mean, I feel like a 7-year-old sitting down watching
got
TV.
some playing time this week.
Joe Flacco played this year.
Some playing time this week.
No, I feel like I'm growing up again. It's awesome. It's awesome. It really is.
This generation of quarterbacks suck. They stink.
Well, on that, do you have any closing statements before we call this?
Go Steelers. Go Packers. See you in the playoffs.
Go Eagles.
Go. They already closed the
Go
spot.
go Saucy Doctors.
Go Tanner McKee.
Okay, yeah, I'll take that. I'll take it. Beggars can't be choosers. But with that, thank you guys for watching. We will see you next week. Follow us on Instagram, Twitter, Spotify, Apple Podcast, YouTube,
Is that not
TikTok.
6? Oh, okay.
Yep. I always forget it. I don't use TikTok, so I forget about it. But also, go the Saucy Doctors. We will see you in the Miller
Do you
Bowl.
think if you lose next week, are you going to cry on camera?
Oh, yeah.
No, you can't say that.
Bleep that out, Patrick.
I'm telling on you. I'm telling on you. He's canceled.
All right, everybody. Thank you so much. Until next time, stay loud, stay proud. We'll see you on game day.
Go Steelers. Go Pack. Go. Go Steelers. Aaron Rodgers all the way.